Welcome into Sports Betting with Donnie, presented by RightWager.com.
What is good out there? What is good out there tonight? Little Thursday night football action as we get going here. Just actually getting started a little bit late here on our show, little telecast. Come on for at least the first half, maybe the longer game. If it's a good action-packed game tonight between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. Did a show today on sportsbookreview.com, and I did give out, my play, I should say, is New England +3 in the first half. But I also do have some prop bets here that I am going to post up on the banners here. Let me just see if I can get these tickets to show up here real quick. Let me create a couple banners. So welcome in if you guys are watching, just tuning in. Got a little bit of action going on tonight. And as I said, I have the Patriots, which we'll see if we can time out a winner there. Patriots +3 first half. And we'll sync that up here. And also, we're going to go anytime TD for Cam Newton. And he was -120 earlier. And then we're also going to flash that up anytime TD for Damian Harris. And that was at +250. So those are the ones we're riding with there. Also, let's add another banner here because I do have some prop bets. We're going to say Sony Michel is, let's just say, rush and receiving. That one is 23.5 over. And then we're also going to go with Harris over 12.5 rushes. So those are the prop bets that we have. We'll start spinning those here on the bottom line here momentarily. I don't think it saved that second banner for me, so I do want to get that one going up here also. Let's see here. Let's create another one here as I just typed it in. So fun that I got to type it in again. That pops up. Now we'll just keep that one up there for now. Ain't no big deal, right? We'll just keep that flowing through there. So that'll be it. Patriots +3 first half. Anytime touchdown, Cam Newton -120. Anytime TD for Harris +250. And also, as I said, Sony Michel rushing and receiving over 23.5. And also Damian Harris over 12.5 rushes is how I'm going to get down tonight. So thank you for tuning in here. No matter what platform you guys are watching on, I do appreciate it. So if you can give a thumbs up or a like or I don't know, whatever, Twitch, Facebook, and all those do as well. Periscope. I know you can follow on Periscope. You can also hit the subscription button here on YouTube as well. Let me just try to find my YouTube feed here. So now that we're all live, that should be popping up. And there it is. All right. So I can pop in, get some comments here. Combat 6 is in here. Darshan's in here. Yes. Amen, man. Let's get after it and have some fun tonight. See if we can knock out some winners as we have this game going. Now, broke the game down. Look, New England has to be either in the lead at halftime or really close. So that's why I took the +3. Cam Newton, I don't think is going to be able to come from behind with a victory in the second half if they're down 7+ at the half. They're going to have to slow the pace down the first half. They're going to have to run the football, which again is why I do like those prop bets here. Let's see if I can get these things to spin, which sometimes it doesn't. Not working for. Oh, there we go. Scroll across. Okay. So we'll do that. Let me see if I can pick up both of those here as well. Now, so we'll go Sony up here. Sony Michel. Again for the 20th time. Over 23.5. And so that second one there, Harris, over 12.5 rushing. All right, so that one's going to work. So now we got a couple of them up there. And now we can have those both posted up here. So we'll see what happens. Kickoff looks like the Rams are going to get the ball first, and then we'll take over after the touchback at the 25-yard line. What do you guys got out here, by the way? I'm going to switch on the comments here so I can watch what's going on. Thanks, Darshan. Thanks for tuning in there. But, I know a lot of people earlier were on the Rams. Did you ever try and get on the – I'm not good at that, D-Fob3. I'm not. Like, I know some people can get down, and I just don't have much luck with overall those prop bets, to be honest with you. I just don't. So I usually stay away. Jared Goff rolling out to the right, hits Higbee for a quick 15 plus. So that's a good start there for the Rams and Jared Goff. So I was actually hoping for it. That always sucks too when you take a first half wager and you don't get the ball first, so you're already down on that too. 37 and over -10 or +10, right? Patriots +10, teased over 37. I could say, what's up, M. Cole? How you doing, man? Woods first TD. Okay. We'll see if that comes in there. I hear you, brother. I hear you. Jared Goff, you're now up to the 50-yard line already after one play. And looks like an offsides on the defense jumping into the neutral zone. It's not a great start. I can't stand New England either. And here yet I am factoring in and putting a little bit of money down on this. But I got some bangers coming up this weekend. I got 3 plays on my site, the team total so far. I'm going to add a couple more, just bangers. Best plays on the card, which I'm really excited for this weekend. So we'll see how those turn out and just keep up the volume in college football. College football in the NFL. Not doing anything in college football, so I don't know why I actually said that there. Let's see if I can bring up a couple different feeds to get this going pretty quickly. Looks like a nice clear feed. HD here on Fox, but I'm going to go non-HD on another monitor as well, just to see if I can get that feed faster. And there's a big run. Wow. Cam Akers down inside the red zone here. Yow. Not looking good for me so far on Patriots first half. See how that plays into it. But Cam Akers finally showing something for that Rams offense. I remember drafting him in fantasy football before the year saying, hey, a deeper draft. He's explosive. He should be able to work it in. They just buried him on the bench for like the first 10 weeks of the season. So now he's actually seeing there. Harris, over 55 yards, Hoffer. Is that what you're looking at there? Good spot for – I love it. Yep. He hate me. I love it. I love these boys. I do the show with Kyle Proviance on Sports Review. He's a big 49ers fan. Doesn't like the 49ers this week, and I can't understand why he doesn't. Honest to God, I can't understand why he doesn't. I think San Francisco, because when I usually give out plays on my site, it's usually all team totals, but I absolutely love San Francisco this weekend. If you can get them at -3, I think they win by a touchdown. So obviously 3.5 isn't going to really force me off of that issue. So, but now we got 2nd and goal here, 13 minutes to go. Good start here for the Rams, which is not a good start here for my, McDonald's bet, as I like to say, on the Patriots +3 first half. But that's going to mean Cam Newton's going to have to open it up a little bit if he wants to get going here. All right, let's see what we got here. So we got 2nd and goal from, it looks like about 7 or 8 yard line. Jared Goff in shotgun, hands it off up the middle. Power it inside the 5. Finally blew the whistle there. Looks like about the 4 yard line. So 3rd and goal from about the 4 yard line is what we're looking at here. I'm trying to see how this ticker comes up on one thing, but not the other. It's kind of funny. We'll run that ticker there at the bottom of the screen, just on this prop bets there. And so let me see if I can save any of this stuff here. I don't know, but I'm just messing around on this thing here. So puts a couple things up, puts them down, puts them back up. Ain't no big deal. So we got 3rd and goal here from the 4 yard line. And I'm going to bring up some in-play wagers as well here, just to double check to see what we got. Plenty of time in the box, throws out. Looks like he caught it at the goal. Cooper Kupp caught it at the goal line. No, a lot of people have that Cooper Kupp, props tonight, 5.5 catches. So he caught that one for 3 yards, goes out at the 1. No doubt about it. The Rams are going for this on 4th down and goal. So yeah, maybe got down to about the half-yard line here. K Sharp, I have Rams +1, second leg of my teaser. I can't fault you for that, man. I really can't. So, I'm not going to down it and just be like, oh, that's a whack play or something like that. So I can't fault you for that. But here we go. 4th and goal from right inside the 1 yard line. 2 wide receivers to the left. Tight end up. Looks like they're going to run Cooper in motion. That should be a touch. That's a touchdown here. So Jared Goff is going to get the first touchdown of the game. He was probably a pretty good shot actually to get that there. So drive right down the field, punch it in against New England, who didn't offer any resistance at all whatsoever. So my +3 is now sinking like a ship here early in the first after an easy drive. I mean, 4th and a half yard line. It is what it is here. And that's a great play. I call it the Drew Brees. He would always jump up, put that ball over the top and sink that one back in here. I guess once you type it in here on StreamYard, you can't have the ticker unless you click on the ticker, which is kind of interesting here. So let me Trying to create another banner and type that in again here. Patriots. What a pain in the neck, man. That's pain in the neck. Anytime. Let's read it right off there. Anytime. TD, Cam Newton. 20. Anytime. God, I feel like I typed this 35 times already today. Plus 250. All right, so go across the bottom. That should work here. Add that. Dump this. Dump that. There we go. So we can slide them back and forth in and out on that stuff here. So good drive by the Patriots here, starting up. I'm just going to set up a couple computer spots here for a moment, and I'll be back in about 30 seconds. Finally got this stuff back up here. So now I've got some live lines sitting here using Bet365 just to get the most updated stuff. The Patriots now plus 9.5 for the game. Over under now sitting at 47.5, which was down that 43 range, which is really low for an NFL game. But you thought maybe the Patriots have a little bit more resistance. Didn't look like it on that first drive here. Money line now Patriots plus 320. Rams now sitting at minus 425 after that easy walk down the field drive right there. So that'd be something to keep an eye on because you're going to know a lot. As I said, if the Patriots want to win this football game, they better be close at the half. And already being down, I don't want to say already being down a guy, but when you're checking in, you can't be double digits down to the Rams will end up putting you away. But a nice drive by Jared Goff, who only had maybe 2 completions on that. Got him out to the 50-yard line. A couple nice runs, pass down to the goal line for 4th and 1. And this is what you got here. At no point did I ever even look for a reason to bet the Patriots. I mean, you got to go against the tide. What did it go off at? Well, it's basically a 50-50 ticket split in this game, so it wasn't too far off, but the under really got bet down. So did the opener at -6. Patriots will be in this ball game, though. I mean, Bill Belichick not going to go, wise. Actually, I'm taking a look at the right wager site. It looks clean on there as it's coming through. The guy did a good job with the website. Really happy with that. Makes it a lot easier for me with emails and texting on that. This drive and seeing Cam Newton operate tells a lot. It sure does. It absolutely does. If this is the slow down plotting offense, which is what you wanted to see if you were a Patriots backer, you wanted to see them with the football first to see if they can do some damage here. Kick through the end zone. So now we got a 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Cam Newton comes out here on turf. Let's see what he's got to go. I mean, he's basically throws for 100 yards a game, so it doesn't all that much make that big of a difference here. All right. Tampa Bay also in a great spot for big offensive performance. Even with Evans says, I agree. Like I always have a big board written down of what I like. Obviously, I already fired on 3 plays for Sunday, but the Bucs are up there on that board. I'm just trying to contemplate to see, what we got. Handoff up the middle, and I believe that's Harris, so that'll get us one of those carries right there, right off the board here. Greg Ray was on audio too, by the way. Some people today said they had audio. Yeah, it's funny. It's one of the few shows that I don't have to listen back, so obviously I don't have my earpieces in. So who knows if I was even talking and anybody's even listening right now on this stuff here. Yeah, Rams did make it look easy, man. They made it look real easy. But I try to make commercials and stuff like that, and I do it by myself, so it makes me laugh. Keeps me young. Get a couple hours during the day to spend some time and make some stuff. What's up, Jay Stone? How you doing, man? Welcome in. All right, so now we got a 1st down carry, which was 1 yard. Cam Newton drops back down the pass. Simple dump off out of the backfield, and that goes to Harris, and he doesn't get anything. So it's going to be 3rd and 9 on this drive here. So, yeah, I guess, need Michelle to get in there, but you got the 1 carry off Harris, who needs 11.5 to go, but that's not going to do much if they're gaining 1 yard of play. I mean, come on now. This feed's off here as well. So just put on some college basketball on one of these channels. No big deal. Oh, Tiger Woods. Well done. Before any of these games get actually canceled. That looks like college football game's on tonight. All right. Put that on. 3rd and 8 here. Cam Newton, shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers down to the right. And looks like Oshevsky or whatever that dude's name is, up to the top there. Newt drops back. Let's see what we got here. Sits in the pocket, throws a dart in there. Man, he has such an ugly throwing motion. When you guys watch Cam Newton out here, it's amazing. Like, I know he had some shoulder problems, but it looks like he just is like almost like a pitcher throwing a fastball if what his windup has to be. Ball still should have been caught, but it wasn't going to be a first down anyway. So now they're punting back. Now I'm in trouble here on that first half line. So that's not a good start there for the New England Patriots. Punting from about their own 26-yard line, gained 1 yard on their first possession. But that slow down tactic isn't going to work when you're going to get down, double digits if they do. All right, so Rams will take over about the 23-yard line. Probably going to take a commercial again at this point. Bums. That's what I can't stand about the NFL. It's so hard to watch primetime games anymore, isn't it? This, get that, get this, get that. But let's take a look at some of the numbers now. Patriots now sitting at 10.5 in this game here. Over under 46. But that New England drive there is not going to make me want to push any buttons there towards the over at this point. Because the one thing you do know about the Rams don't really push you on offense. You need to push the Rams on offense to get them going. So if they're going to sense that New England is not really, I don't want to say not going to compete, but not going to move the ball that much, they're not going to open up that can of playbook and have Sean McVay just get after it and get busy. That's not going to happen. But I would like to see an entertaining game here. See if I can pick up some of these W's. So 5 total bets tonight, and not for a lot of money because I don't have any razor sharp edges on these games. But I did think New England Patriots would be able to hang around the first half. We'll see if that comes to fruition. But if not, again, like how many carries is Harris going to get? Maybe Sony Michel can come in and catch a couple passes because that's not a big number. 23.5 rushing and receiving yards to go over. It's really not. Just scrolling through Twitter here. I always like to have Thursday nights as well, just to get through and check a couple things out. Always worried, like when I fire like midweek, which I did yesterday on 3 plays, I'm always worried about COVID popping up and sort of stymieing like one of the plays because I guess you could feel, maybe it's more in basketball because if you're an over better, specifically in college basketball, and good players go down, you're probably going to lose your over-under or your team total, whatever you had. If you place the wager, like if your better players are out, cut with football, it's a little bit different because the totals can go sort of both ways because of a COVID attack. Let's just say you have tonight's game, the Rams before the game, Aaron Donald goes down and Jalen Ramsey goes down. You know what I mean? Like you can still really tee off on a team total, but it just gets nerve wracking because it can pop up at any time. Like once you get that Adam Schefter tweet, right? That says, hey, all clear for Sunday. Like, whew, thank God. Because even if they do have COVID, they're playing through it that day anyway. Rams offense looks smooth. They do. Look, the Rams are good. Like last year, I knew they would bounce back last week against Arizona. There was no doubt in my mind they were going to school Arizona, and they did last week fairly easily. So now we got a first down here from the 23-yard line for the Rams. Good set. I mean, hey, if you can't get any pressure, which New England doesn't get all that much pressure, it could be a long night. And that's a handoff right up the middle to Akers, and that's 14 yards. So Patriots really don't really look like they answered the bell yet here, man. Jeez. Twitter. It doesn't get any poorer. I mean, if you're just going to hand off and get 15 yards, and good for Cam Akers finally getting in there. Coming back here, banged up a little bit during the season, not being used that much. Now all of a sudden he has 4 carries for 55 yards as we sit here. Right up the middle again. That's another 9 yards. Just banging away. Cam Akers now the lead back. And also you had a couple issues coming into this week because you were looking at Cam Akers overall saying to yourself, well, banged up shoulder, short week. Maybe he's not going to be used that much. And what's that? 5th carry already here, midway through the first quarter. So that could catch up on that, huh? 2nd and 1. You can operate your entire playbook from 2nd and 1s all night long. Jared Goff with another handoff. Akers bounces it outside, picks up the easy first down, about 6 yards. So he's got 6 carries and absolutely murdering them down the field. Let me bring up ESPN just so I can get these statistics here popping up on the screen. Let's go back. Let's keep on sliding these ones through here. Junk. That one. There we go. All right, so now they crossed already over in the Patriots territory. Rushing yards to start the game, right? 71 yards to 1 yard. Play action pass, they don't bite on it. 2nd down and 10 here. So good play by the Patriots defense staying home on that play. In-game 10.5. So not a lot to like on that yet. 46.5 is an over-under. Still toward a 10 to the under, but you will have to have the Patriots answer the bell if they get down 10-0 early. You can't just, mosey along and run your own offense. You got to be able to control the game. 2nd 10 here, Patriots. 3 wide receivers up top, 2 on the bottom, shotgun. Quick pass out. That's usually a quick. Patriots are so good. They're well schooled. They're well schooled on defense. I always laugh when I bring it back to my Eagles when I see these rocket screens out. It just seems like they get beat all the time. But the Patriots answered the bell on that one. They're going to have 3rd and 12 from about midfield. And this is a big play, specifically also for the over-under as well, because you figure the Rams, and they're going quick with tempo. All-out blitz here by New England. They pick it up easily. Robert Woods scampers for the 1st down. 15-yard gain on a all-out blitz that does not get home. And that was a quick tempo shot there from the Rams. Got right up to the line of scrimmage. So they're moving the football. Much better football team tonight. Woods with a nice route, wide open in the middle. Jared Goff delivered it. Perfect. Doesn't get any better than that. Great blocking, great route tree, great pass, conversion. Moving it down the field, man. All right, so now we got 1st and 10 from about the 36-yard line. It could be interesting, too. Long field goes by the Rams. I know their kicker's a little bit banged up. It was sort of iffy for this game. Cam Akers off tackle. He picks up another 10 yards. Yeah, this game's going to be quick. There might not even be a need to be on in the second half of this one. Rams getting busted, or Rams busting this one open early on the Patriots here. 6:40 to go in the first, and this just looks like a runaway right now. Let's see what we got here. 2nd and 10. The whole playbook's open because they're doing whatever they want here. Another play action pass, which they had to eat, which is a great play. Patriots back end tight end is really setting the edge and staying home at that point. And that's kind of interesting here. He did spike that ball into the ground, but it did look like it was intentional grounding. They didn't throw a flag. I don't know. Belichick looks like he's having a problem with that. So I guess there was an eligible tight end somewhere in the middle. Actually, here comes the flag now. There you go. It's the right call because nobody was there. Nobody was really there. So absolutely the right call for intentional grounding because you're waiting for that screen to set up in the middle and nobody was actually there. All right, so that's maybe, I guess he was about 6. How long was he in the backfield for? Let's see what this next play is, how deep it is. So let's just say, so we started around they're showing the replay right here, 25. So he's at about the 30. That's a big sack. He's at the 35-yard line. That's a 10-yard loss. That's a 10-yard loss. Yep, 2nd 20. So it may have helped out the Patriots just a bit here. Try to hang on. Live lines here, 9.5 and still 46.5. 2nd 20 from the 35-yard line here for Goff. And in motion, hands off. They finally stop Akers for about a 2-yard gain. So that's going to set up a 3rd and 17 for the 33. And again, keep in mind, not a great kicker and banged up. So we'll see if he has that distance to get home at this level. You would think if they activated him that he would be. Up tempo again going here for the Rams. So now 3rd and 18 from about the 33-yard line. You figure they probably would get a quick slip screen or a handoff here just to try to pick up some yards. Jared Goff takes a hit but gets the ball off, and that's a nice gain. Man, they got 16 on that play. Whew. Looked like a little play that wasn't going to turn out to be that much, but Akers so far the MVP. Now it looks like they're going to send out the field goal unit. Almost a sack, but a great play design. 4th and 2. No more Sam Sloman out there for the Rams, huh? Oh, well. Yeah, Akers doing some damage early, so that shoulder obviously certainly not that bad, but that was a great play. Matt Gay is coming in to kick this field goal. As I said, a little bit banged up during the week, but this is a much easier field goal than what it was just a moment ago where they picked up 16 of the 18 yards right here. Knocks it through, so that's 10-0, 5:16 left to go in the first quarter. The Rams just doing a lot of damage right here, so we'll see if Cam and the boys can, come back and make some play. It looks like oh boy. Who's the flag on? Looks like maybe it's against the Patriots here. What did they do? Line up in the wrong direction? Let's see. No flag on the play. All right. Waved it off. So field goal is good. 5:16 left. Not really too much change there on the number. It's funny. Jared Goff is coming back onto the field. They thought the Rams were actually going to get another, extra possession out of that, but doesn't look like that's going to be the case. As they head to commercial, and so will I. Be back in a minute, boys.
Hey guys, Donnie here with RightWager.com, your handicapping home on the internet. As you know, we specialize in NFL, Major League Baseball, and NCAA hoops. And as always, we are 100% verified on third-party CapperTech.com. If you are a gambler, this is your place to be. Affordable packages, 1 day, 7 days, 30 days, 6 months, and even up to a year. Also, when you stop by the site, you'll notice sports content right here with the live broadcast home of Sports Betting with Donnie. There is no better place to be in the handicapper community than RightWager.com. And as always, I like to say, what side are you on?
Back at it here. Update here, 11.5 now for the New England Patriots on the live line, over under 46.5. I know somebody was saying earlier, we'll see, what's what with the Patriots, but they're down double digits. They need something, man. Let's see what we got here. Hey, Donnie, my man finished a 12-hour shift, 8 to 8. Oh, you Nuke just did 8 to 8, Darlington Nuke Rams. Hey, man, Rams look good, brother. Rams look good there for you, brother Nuke. So hopefully you can tie down that W after that long, long day. There's my man, Ant. What's good, brother? Good as always. How about your Dookies out here, huh? Send the boys home for Christmas, or for a little break. Come back, play Notre Dame next week. It's a wild, scenario we live in 2020, man. College basketball is really having a tough time. A lot of the college football teams having a tough time as well, because once they're out of, I don't want to say eligibility for the playoff, but once some of these teams are out of it, and who knows who's going to go bowling at this time, they're just, turning it in, too many COVID issues and calling it a day. So we're getting to that crux of it. Hopefully that vaccine gets out here. And a lot of these old timers can get it first, and, hospital workers and frontline workers can take it, and then it'll filter through. We can get away from having these masks, man. Yeah, I don't think they were ready for this, Tony. I don't, man. It's a shame. But hey, I credit those guys for going forward, though. Same thing in college football, man. Looks like we're still going to have a playoff, and the NFL's rolling along like a truck out here. I mean, it could crash and burn at any moment, but it seems like everybody in the NFL got COVID already, so not as many players as in college. Kickoff here for the Rams. Another touchback here. Touchbacks bring a little bit of a tear to my eye. Too many of these knuckleheads running the ball out of the end zone, getting to the 19-yard line when you have a free pass out the 25 really gets into my crawl. But we need something. Again, I don't know what you're going to get out of them here, man. Damn. Wild. Cam getting his team total here. Oh, Jesus. Going to win some of these props, too. Come on now. All right, so Patriots got the ball first and 25. Shotgun formation for Cam Newton. Two wide receivers down low, two up high. So you got quads out there. 6-yard pass. Quick completion. That's what you see a lot of Cam Newton out here on offense as well. Looks like James White was in the backfield, or James White was in the he's in the huddle now at least. So we'll see if they can get down there, because I do need a couple of these running backs. It's so hard. It's so hard. That's why these numbers are so low. Like you see the rotation on the screen. Shoney Michel rushing, receiving over only 23 yards, and Damian Harris 12.5 rushes on a normal bell cow running back or backup running back. Man, you get that. It's not in there. All right, let's see what we got here. Up the middle. It's going to set up about a 3rd and 2 now. I want to say that was James White in the backfield here. Yeah, it was. So White got the carry on that one there. Yeah, Patriots. I mean, that's what we talked about on the show. 4 winners of 4 of the last 5. Not astounding win. I mean, they had an unbelievable win last week in Los Angeles. Same building they're playing in tonight. 45-0. Arizona still banged up on shoulder for Kyler Murray. That was a 20-17 win. Beat Baltimore by 6 in that monsoon. Barely beat the Jets by 3 on a Monday Night Football game. It's a big play here. 3rd and 2 for the New England Patriots on their own 28-yard line. Newton drops back to pass. And the ball is tipped at the line of scrimmage. This might be just an absolute ass kicking coming up here for the Patriots. Absolute ass kicking. Let's see what we got here. I was hoping for a good Rams price in live. Yeah, I don't think we're getting that anymore, man. You're going to start to see that shoot up around 14, which if it gets at that level, I might be in a little bit. But, you figured the Patriots would be able to hold down the 4. It doesn't, and the key indicator in this game already is Cam Akers is running wild, and that just shows lack of effort from the defensive end, and that's the issue in this game. It's not so much the Patriots went 3 and out on their first 2 drives. It's lack of effort from the defense on just simple running plays up the middle getting 10 yards. And it looks like decent pump by the Patriots here. That'll fall around the 12-yard line, and that's where the Rams will start with 3:48 left in the first quarter. That's the issue you have if you're taking a look. Almost a blocked punt as well, too. But that one gets off and they take, again, one of their 37 commercial breaks here, which allows me to dial up some stuff for myself as well. I'll be back in a second, boys.
Hey guys, Donnie here. Let me tell you a little bit about pubsportsradio.com. It's not just all about sports. If you like the latest in movie culture, check out the Film Room live on their YouTube channel. And also, if you like to get down, listen to a little bit of music, and certainly talk about some of the latest hits out and also some classics, check out Turn Up the Treble. But guys, I gotta tell you, if it's drinks that you're looking for, if you're thirsty, check out Southtown 101 Tequila, Beer, Vodka, and all your favorite spirits located right here at Southtown 101. But if you're hungry and you're in the mood for some burgers, wings, mozzarella sticks, and much, much more, Southtown 101 has you covered. Come check us out right here, Southtown 101, in the heart of San Antonio, located on 101 Parita Street. PubSportsRadio.com has it all for you. Food, drinks, music, movie culture, and sports.
All right. Game should pop back up. But again, 12.5 now for the Rams. You're quickly going to 14. The total hasn't changed that much yet, though. 46.5 still. Moneyline big, minus 700 for the Rams. And why not? It might look like a boat race coming in because you look at a Pro Football Focus. Rams at the top, third-ranked defense in the NFL this year. And they're good. They're good at all levels. They're good at linebacker, front line, defensive backs. They got it all popping right now. So we'll see if there can be any counters in here. Scrolling through to see if we got some of this stuff popped out here. Any tweets come out? Where's my tweets at here? It's 20 minutes ago, probably. Yeah, there we go. Some Periscope out here. Some FanDuel out here. Or a FanDuel one now. Let's hit a retweet on that. Get that popping again. So what's the buy-in point for us tonight if we want to get in on the Patriots? What is it? Yeah, Cam stinks tonight, man. Cam stunk all year. 5 touchdown passes. You guys get that in one game here, man. It is going to be a dogfight. It really is. The Giants have a really big chance this week to try to separate themselves. Because again, I don't think Washington's going to beat the San Francisco 49ers, but I do think the Giants have a legitimate chance to beat Arizona. The only issue is I wish in the Northeast here, and me and Ant both live in the Northeast, it's going to be pretty decent weather out there at MetLife. You're looking at about 60 degrees at kickoff, light winds. So, that's certainly going to help them out quite a bit in that spot. Rodgers Mahomes Super Bowl matchup going to be legit. Well, I can't stand Green Bay, though. Just something about Green Bay pisses me off. The Rams going to have about a 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, about their own 22-yard line here. See if they can move up and get the first down. Vodka Rebel and yes, hey, Jay Stone, you got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do out there. Me, I'm a big monster guy, man, by the way. So if you guys didn't already know, you can always see the refrigerator's got some monsters popping back up there. You see those oranges. The orange has been in there probably for a little bit. I don't like the orange. Nice run. Nice hard run by Cam Akers. He was stifled right at the line of scrimmage. Was able to bounce off and fall down for a first down to get it by about the length of a football. That's a big hit by Juwan Bentley in the hole. But Cam Akers able to lean forward and get that first down. I don't think his That takes that shot. I wonder which shoulder was banged up. He took a hard shot on that right shoulder. But I don't think the knee was down enough to, challenge that play. I love the Bills, Nuke. I thought they were so impressive, man. I thought they were so impressive last week. I mean, not because they beat the 49ers, but the way they did. Quarterback was just legit. Everything was just dealing, man. It was really impressive to watch. Looks like Henderson comes in the game and he runs for 5 yards. So everybody, it's like a running party out here for the Rams. Maybe a hold. Usually when you bounce it off tackle like that, where the play is designed to keep it in that, AB gap, it's typically a hold. We'll see, because that'll help the Patriots out quite a bit. Yeah, there was a hold. So now you got 1st and 20 coming into this thing. Let's see what we got here. How sad is it the Cowboys go 2-1 next 3 games? Giants go 1-2. Redskins. I mean, it is so wild, man. Because you think the Dallas Cowboys ain't definitely going to be able to beat up on Cincinnati, but the team's like a shot fighter right now. You should be fine, too. Like, Zeke should be okay. Pollard should be good. You got 3 good wide receivers. At least you have a veteran quarterback. He's not really getting protected by much, but they had a dog effort, a real dog effort, man, their last outing. He was phenomenal. He was everything. The Bills went from an offense, Nuke, of just trying to make it through and run quarterback draws and quarterback sweeps to an absolute legitimate offense. Legitimate offense. You get John Brown, too, to try to extend that field when he comes back, but they're getting all point. Like Davies is having big games. You got 2 young, good running backs you're not paying anything for. That's how you win football games here. 2nd and down here for the Rams. And in about 13 or 14, decent pass rush, evades it in the pocket, looks like he's going to run, and he's going to pick up about 7 yards. So a nice athletic play by Jared Goff there, working it around. But yeah, I was so impressed by Josh Allen, the maturation process that he's going through in Buffalo. From, again, hoping that the Bills score 20 points and the defense plays well too. Don't worry about the defense right now, guys. I got you on offense. I'll move that football. It's awesome to watch, man. Awesome. Bills are legit for sure, but the Chiefs are a terrible matchup. I don't know. See, now you get Matt Milano back at linebacker. They'll get it together on defense. The only problem that you're always worried about the Bills is the offense, and they have that now. I think Sean McDermott and them, they'll get it together on defense. But they're going to be a tough out in the playoffs, man. If you're going to get strong athletic quarterback play like him, like Josh Allen's doing, that's impressive. 3rd and 4 here for the Rams. Plenty of time to pass. Simple out route. Whoa! Now they're going to. Patriots just picked 6 this ball, but I'm going to say that he picked it off and was down by contact. This is a big time game changer here, because they're calling it right now pick 6. They called it a touchdown, but I don't think there's any way. Yeah, he's down by contact. They're going to bring that back. But an unbelievable interception by the kid on the Patriots. That was an unbelievable interception, but he is down in. I think it's right. Damn, that's a nice play. Well, at least that'll keep the Patriots involved in this game now. Now, there's no way in hell, right, that they can call this to the Rams. Because you can theoretically say, that can't be a Ram. That cannot be to the Rams, man. That can't be. Because I know what's going to take place here, what they're going to look at on the commercial break. There's no way, right? It is an easy 1st down, Tony, if he does make that play too. Nah, it's definitely not a pick 6. What's up, Joe? Yeah, I was leaning towards the Bills, man, all week. Like both of those games. I had the Redskins. I thought they would hang around with the Steelers. They did. And that was the tougher game, the second one, because I thought it's almost had the same feel like this, Joe, to this game, where I don't think that Nick Mullins will be able to throw you to victory the same way Cam Newton can't throw you to victory, so you got to play close. But that was a really nice interception here, and I want to see what Twitter's saying like, oh, he was there because, it's kind of a really interesting play right there. It's got to be an interception though, but I'm always that guy that's trying to look for ulterior motives on plays where like, hey, well, he had the ball and he was already on the ground. But come on, man. I definitely don't think it's going to be a touchdown the other way, but it should be an interception. That should stand on the field for that one there. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Over-unders and the spreads are frozen here live, but that would be a big help for me because at least it'll put New England back in the ball game, but also more importantly, maybe get down to the goal line, bring Harris back into the game, get him a couple rushes, maybe a touchdown, maybe Cam runs it in because I need a touchdown from either Cam or I would like one from both Cam and Harris, Dan Harris, but I'll take one or the other. because at least I know I won't lose money. But if I do get Harris, that's a plus 250. I would take that for sure. Yeah, you're right. Jared Goff is not delivering that football where it really needs to be here. All right, let's see what we got here. Should be back up in a second here. I don't see any of the national guys. I always like I don't follow really any Rams beat writers, but whenever you have like an Eagles game, you follow a couple of the beat writers. They're at the stadium. Feed comes in a little bit quicker. They know who has who won the possession a lot of times. And they get it to you quicker. Let me just see what they're going to show here. They're just showing the hold right there, but I don't know why they're showing that play, so to speak, unless somebody actually got hurt on the play. Because I don't have any sound up. So if anybody sees any, people. I mean, he's clearly down by contact. I mean, come on. Pro Football Talk. We all know that guy's account. He doesn't look down the contact by what? Then what's down by contact mean? He can't be tied up on the side of the field. See, brought it back. 1st and 10 for the Patriots now. All right, so Cam Newton's going to take over 32-yard line. So now they got some life. Maybe you can run somewhat of a effective offense here to finish out the quarter. Throws a handoff to Harris. Come on. There you go. So he picks up about 12, 13 yards. Boy, I would love to see him score right now. So that'll be his, second carry of the game. Keep that man involved. Keep that man's legs churning. And that'll really help me out here. Let me bring up the box score on ESPN just so I can see these guys as they're going live on this. All right. Yeah, they love commercials, man. I'll go toe to toe with them own commercials, man. All right, so now we're at the 20-yard line. So I brought that back a little bit. He's going to get another carry here up the middle for about 2 yards. So that'll be 3 first-quarter runs. Looks like that'll probably be the last play of the first quarter, but 3 first-quarter runs after not getting the ball first and also keeping this game a little bit more in check. That'll help us out long-term as well on that. But now also you see with some of the live lines here where you could have gotten the Patriots around that 12.5 range. They're now down to 8.5, and an over-under jumps up only about 2 points there to 47.5. So they go to break here at this point. So if you're asking for Patriots and what they wanted, it's probably the best of it right there. 3rd down, which would have been, as Ant said, easy completion if the quarterback just puts the ball where it's supposed to be. Now you go back the other way in that spot. Yes, absolutely. Let's go, Damian Harris. So we're now down to single-digit touches. I think he's going to get that one. It'd be something to sweat out Sony Michel's 23.5. You got to be kidding me, man. Good Lord. But anytime you're going to get those good boys in the red zone, so at least you're in field goal range and you can do a couple things with this. So that'll be pretty good. I'll be back in a second, boys.
Hey guys, Donnie here with SportsBookReview.com, the single best place on the internet for video and also written sports content. You've seen me do a lot of videos on our YouTube channel at SBR Sports Picks, bringing you all the latest up-to-date information. And also, if you want to win at sports betting, it's always important to get the best lines possible. So check out SBRodds.com, SportsBookReview.com.
Hey. Oh, what do we got in here? Combat Sports. What do we got? Let me see. Let me bring up the comments. We can read it. Pat's first half, 7.5, worth it. Plus that what? Live line plus 7.5? Definitely would be worth it during field goal range here. 8.5 for the game, 47.5 is the total. Should come up here in just a few moments, but boy, the Patriots really needed that turnover and got it. Damian Harris, 3 carries for 14 yards. Look at Cam Akers. Look at Cam Akers' first quarter. 9 rushes for 84 yards and 1 catch for 16. Good. Jeez. Kid's playing well, man. Really is. Good card this weekend, too. And also, we're one of those happy guys if we're gamblers, which we are. We take a look at that full slate this weekend. No bye weeks. None. How great is that? All the boys in action, huh? We've been waiting there for a long time to get to that point. Finally here. Thank you. All right, 2nd and 9 from the 19-yard line for Cam. First play of the second quarter. He's going to drop back to pass. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, Cam. Oy. Oh, man, that is, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, that's going to blow up just about like every prop, too. Like, it's, I don't even know who to blame on that play, man. Like, it's Cam's fault because he threw the pass, but it looked like Damian Harris just gave up on the play. Like, it's like, not coming my way. Oh, man, Cam. Jesus. So 17-0 now. There's no way. There's no way the Patriots can cover the line now at 17. You know, I'm almost tempted to get in here on this too. Cam Dooms New England destroys on this. I mean, Jesus Christ, Cam. God damn. This is the reason, like, if there's a pure take, like, because I like to look at these games and try to find angles that win, like outside of like, because I'm a low volume guy and I do really well in the NFL that way. But I like to come on like and like bet a little bit of money, watch football games, see what happens, maybe get some inlines. And I watch this and I thank God I'm like, you know, like I don't have this like my players on like this and be like, man, you're a stupid idiot, Donnie. Why would you take this game? Like I do like to bet. Like we're all better, so I'm going to be taking wagers, and I have like a million sports books here open up in New Jersey. But it's so funny when I look at this. I'm like, I just thank God I just don't, because you win some of these. Like I should be betting a lot more and putting a lot more plays out to my guys. And I watch games like this. I'm like, thank God I don't do that. Like it's fun. Like take a parlay, do a teaser, have some fun. But when people are like paying for picks and paying for your insight on what you really like that weekend, and you give it like a stunt like this, you're like, man, what the hell's going on out here? But that's just the truth, man. Some of this stuff is wild. Like you get a huge break right there. You're in the red zone. And it looked like the right play call too, but as you take a look, that ball looks like it's kicked out of bounds. That's a stupid play. That hurts the under too if you have that there. Unbelievable, Cam Newton, you bum. Oh, man. Oh, it's so fun to watch some of this stuff, man. They came on 45-0 last week. They're down 17-0 right out the shoot. Oh, Aaron Donald did get away with a hold too. That's an interesting one. Yeah, he did. Oh, he did get away with one. He did get away with one. Damn. All right, so here goes Cam again. Cam got the ball on the 40-yard line now. Kicked the ball out of bounds in the NFL. That's a huge, huge penalty. Harris runs up the middle. Good. Got about 5 yards, so that'll be another carry for him. Hopefully the game doesn't get out of whack and he doesn't get 12 and a half rushes. Oh, man. All right. So let's see if they can put together a drive. Again, you're getting 16 and a half on the live line. See you, Newt. Have a good one, man. You worked hard today. You deserve it. When did Debo die anyway? He didn't just die. Wasn't it the hold on. Oh, he did. Damn. Shoot. This is a bad day, man. You know, it's one of my favorite memes out here, Tony. Our aunt was Debo. They used to always put the Debo memes up for Debo Samuel out there and for the Rams, for the 49ers. Oh, man. God damn, man. 2020. Taking everybody. 1st and 10 here at the 49-yard line for the Patriots. And we got 5 runs out of Damian Harris now. Screen just froze up. Was that Harris again? Yeah, it is. Good. We're chewing up Damian Harris. Good. Keep him involved in this game, man. Come on now. Keep him involved. So that'll at least help out there. So now Harris has 6 carries. So we're well on our way on that one. But again, this game can't get out of reach, you dummy, Cam. 2nd and 1 here from the 40-yard line. Looks like Harris again still in the backfield, which is good. I don't think Cam's even run the football yet. He had like a 9.5 carries was his number, I think, to try to get over. Is that Harris or is that White? Who's in there? No, it's not. Who's that? I can't see. I think it might be Sony. Is that Sony Michel in there? It sucks with the sound off that I can't break these down real quick. Got James White with 1 carry for 3 yards. Harris. Sony Michel, 1 for 8 yards. Perfect. Because we got that Sony Michel 23.5. So that's a nice little start right there. Get those boys involved. 1st and 10 now for New England Patriots at the 32-yard line. Cam drops back to pass, and he's going to run this one. So he'll pick up about 5-6 yards on that play. Flag on the play, too. I don't know if it's in the backfield or downfield. I didn't see it come from the backfield, but it looks like they're throwing the football back and holding against the offense. Yeah, so I don't know. Sony Michel looked like he was banged up this year, Ant, man. He really did. Yeah, you know it, man. I got to hang that DiNucci stuff in the background. It's going to be a good one, too, because it's funny. The frame was actually more than the jersey. The jersey was like $80, I think. Like that frame is a little bit higher. But I love it as a centerpiece for the show. It's always like a nice talking point because you can just rotate that up there, you know. Anytime you just want to pick up some random ass jersey and hang it back there, people always get a kick out of it. Like, I mean, come on, who has a Sam DiNucci jersey hanging in their office, and specifically an Eagles fan with a Sam DiNucci jersey? Great ball. There you go. See, New England's moving it now. Get down. There you go. Big ball by Cam Newton on 1st and 20. Picked up about 26, 27 yards. Back into the red zone. And the Patriots are 13.5 and over 52.5 now. Looks like a game where people bet the under. People bet the under tonight, man. People bet the under tonight. Imagine how much better the Rams would actually be if McVay had a top 5 quarterback. Yeah, come on, man. You could say that about the team that's also in California as well, man. Same division. You know, give Shanahan a top 5 quarterback, and he might just annihilate everybody here. All right, so we got Cam Newton in he looks like a draw type play. He picks up about 5 yards. All right, so now we're playing Patriot football right now. So Cam's got 2 rushes now. Is that correct? Let's see if he gets that. I didn't take that prop, but he should be able to get a couple of those. I like to see Sony Michel come in because now this is good because I need Cam. Give me a Cam touchdown. Give me a Damian Harris touchdown here. We don't want to be throwing this ball into the end zone, man. Let's keep it down. Let's keep it down. All right, so you got trips to the bottom. One right, looks like Harris is in. I can see the 3. Flip out to Harris, so he runs it again. He picks up about 3.5, 4 yards, but I don't really care about his yards. It's all about his rushes here right now. You know what's interesting? That's why I saw Cam Newton just with the 1 carry. It's right, though, because I had the holding call, called the other one back. But that's Harris's 7th carry here the first half. So let's keep grinding on that. Keep him in the game. He's still in the game, so perfect. I like what we're seeing here on that. That's working out pretty well for us so far. So you're saying give the Niners right? Exactly. Like if either one of those guys pick up DiNucci, man, it's going to be expensive. Me buying all. DiNucci keeps trading teams, man. It's going to be expensive. Cam Newton's going to keep this one on the draw. He's going to pick up the first down. So now the New England Patriots having a Patriot type drive. You did have that one really nice pass by Cam on that 1st and 20 or 2nd and 20 play to pick up that first down. But now you're getting in that range where they play bulldozer bully football inside the 10. And the good part about that is Cam Newton's going to be in the game and Damian Harris should be in the game. So if they're running the football, we're going to be able to cash one of these bad boys. I hope we do. Harris still in the game. Cam's still in the game. 1st and goal from about the 6-yard line. Harris gets first crack at it. He doesn't get much there. Gets about 1 yard. Damn it. But again, it's another rush for us here as well. So that's going to give him 8 carries here. And he picked up 1 yard. But again, yards don't matter to me at all right now for him. All right, 2nd and goal, about 8 minutes to go on the clock. Sony Michel comes into the game now. All right, good deal with that. Bill Belichick having a team meeting for the defense. Damn right he is, man. 2 backs in the game, so it looks like obviously a fullback, and then Sony Michel is flanked to the left of Cam Newton here. Myers comes in motion, top screen. Sony Michel gets the carry. He picks up maybe 2.5 yards. Now you got a 3rd and goal. This is where Cam Newton should be able to come in, because if you're the Patriots, what do you do now? Like, your offense is going to Cam Newton or running back. You got 2 running plays to get this in the end zone from about the 3.5-yard line. I doubt they pass it here. So let's see what they do. Let's see here. So at the 3-yard line, Cam Newton's in shotgun, no running backs. Looks like James White's flanked out all the way to the left. This usually means quarterback draw for New England most of the time. They like to spread it out, but they're staying packed. He's going to run it again. He doesn't get much. I don't agree with that. They scoped that out, man. That's a bad play call by the Patriots. And you can't kick a field goal down here. Yeah, Bill's going for it. That's a bad play call. Because anybody with a brain looks at that and is like, he's not throwing this football. So it looks like Sony Michel is going to stay in the game with Cam Newton. Harris comes in the backfield as well. So you got 4. I mean, I don't even know if he got more than a yard on that play here. Yeah, 1 yard he got. So now you're 4th and goal from the 2-yard line. It's basically a 2-point conversion. 2 running backs in the backfield. Cam Newton is going to, he got stuffed. That's just horrible, man. That team stinks. Oh my God. Amazing stuff, man. So maybe they don't score tonight. But that was just great defense, man. Great defense. That drive was really lost on 3rd and goal from the 4 when they lined up in shotgun 5 wide and you knew Cam Newton was going to run that football. But that's a shame because that hurts me on prop bets because I could have – I'm still sitting at a decent number with Harris, which you think he's still going to get some carries, obviously, throughout the game. But when you're down by so much, how many carries do you get? He's got 8 carries already. So at least if they would have punched it in, they would have stayed within 10 points. But more importantly, either A, Harris gets a touchdown, or maybe even Cam Newton picks one up and can cash one of those, wagers in there. It's crazy. I am showing the game. It's on right now. Can't you see it? Do you see the TV in back of me? Like, you have to press the button and see where it says sports betting with Donnie right behind me. If you press that button, the game turns on. Trust me on that. Trust me. Cam should come back next year as I don't know what he's going to do, Ant. You got it, Joe. Take care, man. Go Niners. Pat's turning it over there just helps the under. It's fantastic for the under, man. It really is. There's nothing better than a goal line stand for the under because you just pin that team back on the 2 or 3 yard line. Now what you need from the Rams is to get a couple first downs. And that'll help. Yeah, Cam's in kind of trouble, man. Cam is in some trouble out here. But that stinks, man. Because, I'm already going to lose some McDonald's money on that +3, which maybe had an outside shot if they would have punched it in, but probably weren't going to win that wager as is. But, boy, that stinks because he's got a lot of carries down there, too. What's Cam Newton? How many carries does he have now? Cam Newton's got 4 carries now. His over-under was 9.5, I think, on William Hill for carries for the game. Got one taken away on a holding penalty, which picked up some decent yardage. But we'll see if they can get a stand back here and do what they do. Hey, look, another commercial break. You want to take, let me see. We have another commercial we can roll through here. What do we got? What do we got? Let's go with another one here. Let's go quick commercial. All right, back just in time here for the Rams to start on their own 4-yard line right here. Kind of call a false start, but they don't call it. Run up the middle, 1 yard gain here for Cam Akers. Cam Akers is going to get like 20 carries in this game. 6:44 to go in the second quarter. Still 17-0 here. Yeah, let me see. They're showing the replay here. I want to see what my Fox broadcast been a little bit jumpy, man. I'm getting my nerves a little bit here. Let's go guide. Try to take it out of a couple things. All right, so we got 2nd and 8. Toss out to Akers again. He picks up about 3. So this, you need a stand if you're the Patriots here to force that 3 and out to make it worth your while of where you went for it inside the 2-yard. But again, you had to go for it anyway. I mean, it was 4th and goal from the 2-yard line. You're down 17 points. You're really going to kick a field goal in that spot. Stop it. Stop. 3rd and 5. Looks like they're struggling to get guys out, but you do have to stop the play. 3rd and 5 here. 5:50 to go. Jared Goff drops back to pass, throws a simple out. That's a 1st down. So now you underbackers will love that because that clock's going to continue to churn, and it's not a 3 and out in the spot here. 16 by 9. I guess it's going to stay that way, huh? Nice play, though. Nice play for the Rams. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's what I was saying. Like, because the offense, I guess they're trying to just make it to the playoffs, but they don't really have an offense. You know? All right, 2nd and 10 here. Nice play by the defense there. I mean, at least Stidham would run somewhat of an offense, which Cam Newton looks like he obviously clearly can't do. All right. 2nd and 10 here, 5:17 to go. And we'll see who was able to line up right here. 16 and a half, it's back up to 2nd and 10. Good pass rush there. Really good pass rush by the Patriots. Forces an incomplete pass out to Everett in the flat. So they got a 3rd and 10. But just giving up way too many points, man. Way too many points. They really should be up there, though. I mean, honest to goodness. All right, they're going quick again. The Rams keep going quick in this game. Decent pass rush. Goff steps up in the pocket. This shouldn't get a 1st down. Let's see. Akers picks up about 6 yards. 5:05 left to go, so we'll punt it back to the New England Patriots. You know what I want here? I want like 4 runs, man. Can I get a couple runs out of Damian Harris? You know? Let's pick that one up before we start worrying about the other ones. Cam Newton doing his usual 25 passer rating. 3 of 6 for 30 yards and a pick. So, but honestly, the interception wasn't his fault, though. Got away with a hold on that, so you got to I'll cut him a little bit of slack on that one. Fair catch by New England at about the 31-yard line. 4:40 to go, 2nd quarter. It's Gunnar Olszewski with the fair catch. I wish I was Gunnar Olszewski. I tried to be Gunnar Olszewski, but this didn't work out. It could have been Cooper Kupp. This didn't work out. Why? It wasn't fast enough. Probably the same size as Cooper Kupp. Really, how tall is he? Like 5'9"? So I might be a little bit taller than Cooper Kupp, though. But dude can move, man. Just like Cole Beasley. Shout out to the reincarnation of the white wide receiver in the NFL. Love it. Bad boys. Yeah, they do. They do. But I just don't want to see him get down too far. The only good thing would be is, I guess, because I would like to see Harris at least get this prop wrapped up where he's in with like 1 carry, because he'll get a carry in the second half regardless of score. But that'll turn it over to more pass-catching guys out of the backfield, like maybe a Sony Michel gets involved in the pass game, because I need him to go over 23.5 yards. Does have 1 rush, though, already for 8 yards. So he doesn't need that much. That's like 2 catches in the second half, and he can put that away. And then again, if you get to the goal line, Cam Newton, I figure Cam Newton's got to score in this game, right? They don't do anything but run him in the red zone. He's got to score. He has to. I doubt Stidham comes in the game, man. Bill Belichick probably won't do him like that. He's been pumping him up all year. But yeah, he doesn't have it. Like you can't have Cam Newton on your team next year if you're trying to run an offense. So I don't know where he fits in, but I know you said that. You made a decent point on there. You know, try to get like that Taysom Hill, but is somebody really going to bring him on for that though? I mean, he could be a great backup, right? You know, you can use them in packages in the game. I mean, I hear you on that, but at the same time, it makes it tough on that end. 16 and a half. I want to take that 16 and a half so bad, man. I just do. Let's see, 17 points, 42 and a half. And you know what? Just for a little bit of fun here, I'm going to take that. I'm going to get on that over. I'm going to get that over. I'm going to go over 42. Let's go. Let me log that in right now. I just think that's ridiculous. I know you only got 17 points right here, but that's just a ridiculously low number. We'll go with that. Come on, get in here. Spinning tires, spinning tires, spinning tires. Come on, bet 365. Bang, done. All right. So I'm going to get in the over 42 as well. Let's dime that out. Nice little in-game prop bet. So we'll go 42 in-game. Cam Newton drops back to pass on first down. Weird throw. Oh, strike by Cam Newton. Yeah. Come on, over 42. Let's go. All right. All right. So we got the over 42 now, and that's a great way to start off just firing in a bet real quick. Get a big play downfield. Crossover in the Rams territory. 4:18 left to go in the first half. All right. Let's see what we got here now. So now about the 37-yard line. And we're going to get another Harris run. Try to stiff arm. He actually doesn't gain any yards, but that's not what we're looking for. So that's 9 carries for Damian Harris now on our way. So we're definitely above the pace. Keep feeding him, man. Keep feeding that dude. Cam Newton, only quarterback in history with 30,000. What's that, passing yards and 5,000 rushing yards, did it say? I didn't see the second clip there. Cam Newton, 4-7, 61 yards, 3:29 to go. 2nd and 10. And we got shotgun formation here. Cam whips it over the middle. Not a big gain. About 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 5-yard gain. So it makes it 3rd and manageable here for them. So, actually, you know what? It comes on NFL Network tonight too, doesn't it? Good. Maybe get a different feed there. Yeah, Fox is 3 seconds faster here than the NFL Network here at my house. And Dish Network's like 7 seconds behind, so they're way behind out here. All right, so we got 3rd and 5. Looked like a false start, but they got away with it. Cam Newton back to pass. Great catch. All right. Okay. Keep the chains moving. Patriots down to about the 20-yard line now. 2:30 on the clock. And if the Patriots are smart, they don't take another snap before the 2-minute warning because you're not trying to give that football away or give that football back. All right, let's see what we got here on this. Let's edit this. All right. Time 2-minute warnings on the field. In position again to get points here. Not going to be able to cover that first half. But a nice catch by N'Keal Harry right there. Impressive. Impressive. So it looks like we're going to end up dropping that first half for a little bit, that +3. But maybe, just maybe, that 42 will now pop up if we can get some points here out of the Patriots. And a touchdown would be really good because that'll still keep the Rams engaged on offense. Diego! What's good, man? All right. What a boys checking in, huh? 13 and a half, 43. So it's so it's still at 43. So, even if that pass, it sort of jumped up to 44, but I got that bad boy at 42. And I'm hoping for a touchdown this one here. See how it checks in. Interesting stadium, man. Every time that thing pops up, man. I'll be back in a second.
Hey guys, Donnie here with SportsBookReview.com, the single best place on the internet for video and also written sports content. You've seen me do a lot of videos on our YouTube channel at SBR Sports Picks, bringing you all the latest up-to-date information. And also, if you want to win at sports betting, it's always important to get the best lines possible. So check out SBRodds.com, SportsBookReview.com.
All right. Should be back at a 2-minute warning just a few moments here. And what are we rooting for? Run the ball. What do we got here? Combat 6, hoping for Patriots touchdown and 3 and out and kick a long field goal to end the half, cover to 7.5. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. They really should. I mean, theoretically, they could have, should have, would have covered, but you know, it's a completely different story if it's 17-7 right now, like it should be if you cashed in on the goal line or simply didn't throw a pick six in the opposite direction. Patriots been on the field a lot here in the second quarter, but if you're not going to put up any points or show for 3 points, it doesn't make any difference. So I get the Patriots here as we get outside the 2-minute warning, first and 10 inside the red zone at the 19. Shotgun formation, 2 running backs. Looks like both Michelle and also Harris from the backfield. They're calling it an incomplete pass, but it looked like it was a backward pass, which I really wouldn't mind. Now, see, I don't know, because he didn't catch it. Would it be a run? I don't know. I'm saying incomplete, but that was clearly a backward pass. As Harris does have 9 catches here. That's an interesting one. But good for the Patriots that it was called incomplete. But yeah, it looks like McVay. And they're right. They're going to get a review of that. That was a backward pass. So they're going to lose yards and go out of bounds. So this will end up being second at about 15 because that was a terrible pass by Cam Newton. But the thing is I don't think that goes down as a rush. And of course, the NFL is going to take another commercial break here, as they usually like to do, and don't explain what's actually going on. So always nice when they do that. But I clearly saw that ahead of the time. It should be and that one should be a backward pass, no question about it. Let's see what we got out here. Some odds across the board here. Jacksonville, nothing's really moved. Although Arizona is now -3s across the board. As I said, you're going to get some decent weather up there at Giants Stadium. I still call it Giants Stadium, MetLife. I wonder what changed that there, though. But that went up a little bit since last time I was off the air. 6.5 still holding strong in Tampa Bay. 7.5 in that Miami game. Not much change in that Vegas game. I got to tell you, though, I saw the injury report pop up here for the Jets. And usually you don't like to take the Seattle Seahawks anywhere near double digits or basically anything outside of 7. But Denzel Mims is out. And then also you saw pop up on the report today, Jamison Crowder with a calf injury. That's not a good look for them, man. Because if you're taking those guys out of the equation, good luck, man. Good luck scoring points. I mean, I know they put up a fight last week against the Ravens. Jesus. Another R team, the Raiders. But that doesn't bode well for them. And you got to feel like Seattle's chomping at the bit to try to get back at them. I saw one interesting one as well as we were doing the show today. You saw that New Orleans Saints game was 7.5 all week. Now we're seeing that 6.5 range at this point, which I really thought was interesting. You know, rookie quarterback going there against a really good defense. I don't know how that really shapes up altogether. I don't. Long delay right here. But I'm telling you, it's going to be a backward pass when they come back on. So we're probably looking at a field goal here for the let's see. The only question is this going to turn into I'm usually really adept with the rules. But theoretically, or does it go to like a 5? I don't know. Let's see. He has 9 carries for 39. If that pops up to 10, then that will be different. But I don't think that's going to be the case. 2nd and 15 here now, down from the 24-yard line. Cam Newton, shotgun, nobody in the backfield. He's getting rushed. Eludes the rush. He's going to run. He's going to pick up a decent chunk of yards. He'll get about 9 of those yards back, but they don't have to call any timeouts yet. I don't think they want to. But yeah, Damian Harris still showing with 9. Cam Newton's got 6 carries now, so he's 4 away from his number. Obviously, not going to run the football anywhere now. Any running backs in the game? White's in the game now. Okay. You know, one of those guys who's a really good football player. I know he had some tragedy this year, but he doesn't get included that much in their offense anymore. He really should, though. All right, so now we got the ball at about the 16-yard line, 3rd and 8, 1:15 on the clock, running shotgun for Cam Newton, delivers the ball over the middle. They come up short. Now they come up 2 yards short. You got to kick the field goal here, right? You got to kick it here. Which is going to give the Rams the ball back with 2 timeouts with about a minute to go. So maybe they'll be able to stretch something downfield. But you should have more points out of the Patriots in this half, but it is what it is. 9 carries, 39 yards. Damian Harris, 6 carries, 13 yards. Cam Newton. Line up for a short field goal here. Doesn't help the over-under, but at least like you can see the semblance of a Patriots offense, though, to be honest with you. 150 first half yards, so they're on pace for 300, which for them is very good, 300 yards on offense. All right, let's see what we got out of Nick Folk here on a chip shot. Got it. So we got 17-3, 29-yard field goal attempt is good. Looks like the over-under is going to stick around at 43.5 because you do have some time on the clock here for the Rams. Do you trust Jared Goff? Are you going downfield? Because to me, the only way you lose this game if you're the Rams is if Jared Goff was just a bunk out there messing around. Each team, 28 total plays on offense. You know, it's pretty similar outside of the nasty turnover on both sides. But you weren't able to cash in because you're throwing or for the Patriots, you're not able to cash in on that because you're throwing pick sixes back the other way. Yeah, I mean, it's probably coming right now, right? 1 minute on the go on the clock. 1 minute. 1 quick commercial break, and we will be back along with these boys. Stay tuned.
Hey guys, Donnie here with RightWager.com, your handicapping home on the internet. As you know, we specialize in NFL, Major League Baseball, and NCAA hoops. And as always, we are 100% verified on third-party CapperTech.com. If you are a gambler, this is your place to be. Affordable packages, 1 day, 7 days, 30 days, 6 months, and even up to a year. Also, when you stop by the site, you'll notice sports content right here with the live broadcast home of Sports Betting with Donnie. There is no better place to be in the handicapper community than RightWager.com. And as always, I like to say, what side are you on?
All right, backing at him here, waiting for him to come out of the commercial break here. About minute 4 on the clock, 2 timeouts. We'll see how much trust they got in Jared Goff, because when we take a look at the opposite side of the spectrum, where Kyle Shanahan usually gets these situations, they play really close to the vest, not looking for the quarterback to blow it up, which we know they can. So we'll see what comes out of the break here. See if they but you should. You're an NFL quarterback, you're on the ball, probably glancing off of where the ball actually ends up, you're probably going to be at the 25-yard line with a touchback. So, again, over a minute with 2 timeouts in a dome, you should be able to move the ball. But I know you're probably saying, it's sneaky. Well, the Patriots do get the ball in the second half. So that Patriots sandwich that they like to usually use with Tom Brady out here, we'll see if that comes back on the same. All right. Kickoff here by the Pats. And we'll stay on here right through the half here, have some fun. It's nice, man. I like coming on for a little bit, jiving, mixing it up, talking a little bit of trash. And it's not going to be a touchback. So a pooch kick here, which I do agree with. Usually you can get guys down there and stop them inside the 25-yard line. He gets to the 20s, 25, 26. Wasted 4 seconds. They got 1 minute to go here for the Rams. And only, one timeout. I actually thought they had 2 timeouts. So that might change it a little bit here. Might change it a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. All right. See what they do coming out, because I'm actually kind of interested to see what they do. Should go live for an Eagles game, but it's too much. Sundays are too stressful for me. I got way too many things going on with bets and plays to give out. There's no way I could be on the air on a Sunday. Jared Goff drops back. Simple dump off over the middle. Cooper Kupp. Looks like he fumbled the ball, but the Rams got it back. I guess they're calling it a catch and he was down, I want to say. I'd like to see that again. A little bit of a scramble. We'll see how much they're going. Not a hurry up, but Goff drops back to pass, dumps it. Ooh, that was a big play waiting to happen in the flat, and Jared Goff just rushed it a little bit out there to Brown. That was a 15, 20-yard play right there that would have set them up in field goal position. Now you got the Patriots but to see the Patriots aren't going to do anything anyway, so. You might have the Patriots here, but I don't know. Damn, LA is a big place, isn't it? Whew, man. Yeah, just showing the stadium, which is a wild-looking stadium. Costs a lot of money, too. 3rd and 4 here for the Rams. 36 seconds to go from their own 32-yard line. Goff drops back to pass. Under a little bit of pressure, throws a crossing route to Kupp, but he goes backwards and loses the first down. Now, I don't think the Patriots are going to call a timeout here. I really don't. Actually, they did. What are they looking to do anyway? Block a punt, I guess? Well, Patriots, that's a nice little play by the Patriots. So we're going to go into the half here, 17-3. See what they can do in the second half on this end of it. Good defense, though. Decent pass rush. Kupp, if he turns it right up, he gets the first down, but try to extend it along the sideline, possibly trying to get out of bounds as well. Didn't get there. So 4th and 2, they'll punt it. From, 33-yard line? Maybe not. It does make sense, I guess, to call it a timeout because Olszewski busted a long one last week. Had a couple nice special teams plays. But I doubt you'll be able to do too much of this. Probably just take it into the half after that. No live lines coming up, obviously, at the end of the half. Only 28 seconds to go. Johnny Hecker. Yeah, in no sense to fair catch it, and he doesn't. Tough kid, man. Gets a good return back out to the 38-yard line. So now you actually have, I don't know, maybe a play or two, dump it off over the middle. Two dump offs over the middle, 10 yards, 10 yards. Then I'll put you in for maybe a really long field goal or, a shot at the end zone. He got thumped in his head, too. Woo! What, looking for a helmet to helmet? Stop the madness. Tough kid, man. All right. 15 seconds to go. Cam Newton in shotgun. I think James White's in the backfield with him. 3 wide receivers set, 1 tight end. Cam steps. Oh, my God, Cam Newton. Actually got a completion out of it. Jesus. Hey, Cammy. Let's watch that play again. That's Aaron Donald just creating havoc over here. Cam Newton almost with a disaster play. But he picks up like a 7-yard completion. So now you can pretty much do the same thing again, go down and call a timeout and try to heave one deep to the end zone. So 8 seconds to go. But Aaron Donald, man, God, what a great player he is, huh? Rams going to be tough down the stretch, man. They really are going to be tough down the stretch here. All right, see what we got here. All right, so we got 41-yard line, snap, throw, gets a completion, so you're going to have a timeout, and Cam's going to be able to throw a deep shot here now with 4 seconds to go. Though at least it gives him a chance where, obviously not scoring per se, very low percentage play, but at least it gives them something here. Let's see if one of the coaches calls timeout to get a look at this here. That's always my favorite. Let's see. All right, well, 3rd and 6 doesn't really matter all that much. Yep, of course they do, man. Coaches always going to be coaches, man. Good Jesus. Decent weather situations, by the way, across the NFL. Seattle's going to have a possibility of a light rain, but they always have that. Chicago, 33 degrees, like 10 miles an hour. That's not too bad. Giants, as I said, going to be approaching 60 degrees. Philadelphia kicks off at 425. They're at 58 degrees, light winds. So you get some good situational spots here. Even Buffalo's not going to be all that bad for Buffalo. 35 degrees, 13-mile-an-hour winds. I mean, not atrocious type stuff here. And boy, that over-under jumped up too, didn't it? 48? What was that earlier in the week? Yeah, there were like 46s there. Now we're up to 48, and I agree with it too. I think you're going to get some points in that game. Which leads me to believe now, what is that total, team total here for them? Let's see. Going for a Hail Mary here. Looks like to keep involved here, what that does. Actually, they handed it off. Who did that go to here? I went to James White, though. And there's a flag. Man, I would have loved that to go to Sony Michel. Well, it's got to be a flag on the Patriots, no? Let's see. Yeah, it is. So that'll take it to the break. Let me just find out what this Steelers team total went up to here. Where are the Bills at? Bills are around 24-ish. Yeah, it really went up to. Good. All right. Halftime, 17-3. Been a lot of fun here hanging out with you boys again, so certainly do appreciate it. Try to do this a lot more. Had fun doing it last game, Tuesday night, now Thursday. Props are coming along. I'm in shot for a couple of these, so I'm going to root some of these prop bets on as they go, but I did lose the first half. But the other ones, I have the over 42 in the game, which has a decent shot to hit at that point now. Cam anytime touchdown, Harris anytime touchdown. Harris over 12.5 rushes, which let me just get a quick check on what he actually has now. Still 9 carries. So give me a couple carries in the second half. And you should still be running the ball because you're going to get the ball first. Not as if the Rams would get the ball first and just jack it up to 24-3 possibly. So, yeah, it's hard to back second half. I mean, I probably still would take the points because I do think New England is moving the football. They'll be able to get back into this game. I don't have any team totals, but it was a low team total for the Patriots at 17.5, which they should be on pace for. But you can't have a pick six and get stopped at the goal line for that. But I'm excited about this weekend. We should have some really good stuff. So I'm going to get back to hitting some of the concrete on that stuff there. So I do thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't done so yet, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment. We'll do it again soon.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Sports Betting with Donnie, presented by Right Wager.